This is Trends Today.
Trends Today.
Trends Today.
This is Trends Today.
Everything hot, top of mind, and fresh. From current affairs to social issues and the world of entertainment.
This is Trends Today.
Be ready.
Okay, so we're done 2 minutes after 4 p.m. This is the Drive with the Area Gang. It is time for Trends Today. It's here. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
And was it a trends?
Yeah, lots of things have been happening over the weekend. Okay, so let me begin with the former president.
You want to have two presidents?
Former president.
Okay.
Yes, so the statue of ex-president Nana Akufo-Addo has been totally vandalized. Hey, second if we you didn't wait small crowd. Just last week, he became a former president. Then the statue has been vandalized totally. The last time it was the I don't know if it was the ankle, that was broken, and then now the whole
I thought that there were talks of relocating.
Yes.
I don't know if it was even from official quarters, but I think last week it was the MP for Sekendi who was talking about the fact that the party leadership.
Yeah, he was saying that they would write to the president, the current president, to have it relocated. Yes, to Chibi.
Okay.
Yes, okay. And then they I'm sure he's not even formalized.
No.
The
I
whole
doubt
thing,
it.
and then so apparently this whole thing, vandalism, was done at 1:30 a.m. So before the police got to know, and then they got there, it was already vandalized.
Wow.
And like people have been talking against it. The fact that he at least is a former president, so let's give him that honor that is due him. But the way they destroyed the thing there, it's not funny at all. It's not funny. So some of the residents in Second D have spoken about it. A lady said she doesn't agree with what was done. Then a gentleman looked like he was happy about it. Yeah, so join us live on Facebook PLUZZ 899 FM. Let's watch those videos.
Society those who possible to fetch on your beer bonnet. I be a bonnet or woman. Man is one was woman is small. No, necessary. I will be a fire. Why, don't come back almost sleep because this one a lot. February, I managed one more, the man is small. If I want piano, one come and count to have no, we do not. The most sadly, why when it before I will believe it.
Because Yanse be him. Because I can't one way. Now, but the mother be shown. Tada any as one for. It's Yabun. I did be able to be cigar. I can't have a woman be like Koye. I understand you. What a man is he. So I want to be me aware minimum information. But I'm the webun or a genuine. What I'm 50 years. What you
but I shall start to know we'll see
not good, bro. Because I can't hear statue in the area. If a benefit of road that I buy the business as a current statue, Yanse behind him, bro, or normal.
Then why are you open?
Oh, you're genuine. I can't hear your statue. I finish a corner and I statue. Near would a benefit wrong. Now they benefit belly baby. Name with statue and Yanse wife. Must wait because Yanse.
I don't know, but okay, so you don't want, for things to be done in this manner. You want things to be done in a lawful manner, but this statue hasn't really gone down well with residents of Second Takrady since it was erected. And like the young man was saying, the statue had been erected on a road that is under construction, so I don't know the feelers that they put out prior to authorizing this statue being erected, but it's unfortunate that it had to be vandalized this way because this is somebody's work that had been done. The money had gone into it, and it's been totally destroyed. Very unfortunate.
Very, very unfortunate. So now, speaking about vandalism, a group of irate youth in Ejura in the Ashanti region stormed the local police station and burnt the facility. So reports indicate the youth did this because they believe the police denied the suspect immediate health care, leading to his death. But if this happened, how do we take the law into our own hands?
It's difficult, because you want the right thing to be done on all fronts. You want it to be done on all fronts. It's difficult to also accept that you have a young person. I don't know if he had any form of illness prior to him being arrested, but he bought a phone, presumably innocently, bought a phone, but the phone had been stolen, and he was arrested because the person who sold the phone wasn't at hand, so he was arrested. He was put into police cells. The next morning, he's dead. By the time the family gets to the police station, his body has already been deposited at the morgue, and
it's sad.
There are Rastafarians, they will say there is no peace without justice or something, So these things, when they happen, then you can't control the emotions of the people who respond. You understand? We'll sit here and condemn it, that it's not right, and it's not right. But if it happens again, I'm sure there will be another group of people who will do a similar act. So whilst you speak against the act, you want the authorities also to be doing the right thing. We hear of these things one too many, where somebody, I remember one time, I think that was last year or last 2 years, somewhere about, a taxi driver was arrested for a common traffic offense. He was put into police cells. The next morning he's dead. How do you accept that as a family and move on from there? And usually when it happens like that, you don't even get the right information as to what actually happened. So you suspect foul play, and people sometimes will take the law into their own hands, So
the police actually released a statement and said that the incident stemmed from the arrest of a suspect about 10 p.m. on Saturday for an alleged case of stealing. The suspect was detained pending further investigations. Later at about 2:20 a.m., the suspect complained of illness and was promptly taken to the Ejura Government Hospital for medical attention. Unfortunately, he passed away on Sunday morning while receiving medical treatment. So while arrangements were being made to convey the body to the morgue for preservation and autopsy, some members of the Ejura community attacked the police station, set it ablaze, and a section of the morgue followed to where the body was and forcibly took it away. The police, through engagement with opinion leaders and the escalation efforts, restored calm, and there have been no casualties. The military later joined in to support the police to maintain law and order. Meanwhile, the Ghana Fire Service was on ground to extinguish the fire. So this is a statement the police service released about the whole Ejura incident. So let's watch that video. Ejura local police station.
They burned the police car.
Yeah.
Even the police station itself, they set it ablaze. Charlie,
Some way, it's serious. It's serious. It's very serious.
Wow.
These days, looks like the youth are like
the angry youth.
Yes. Because any little thing, hey.
But I think that maybe we need to improve our engagement, because it's difficult. The action is wrong. What the youth have done is wrong.
Yeah.
But I want to place myself in their stead and get into their thinking. It is never right, two wrongs never make a right. So even if something wrong had been done, you don't also retaliate with a wrong thing. But I'm just saying that sometimes the explanation, somebody picked up at 10 p.m. Very healthy, nothing wrong with him. He's put in cell.
2:20.
4 hours later, he complains that he's sick. He's taken to the hospital and he dies. Make it make sense to me. It's difficult to accept it. You get my point. It's difficult. In 4 hours, somebody is picked up and he dies. You would suspect foul play, even if there was no foul play. You get it? So I can understand where the youth are coming from, even though the act we must say is wrong and must be condemned, but it's difficult. It's difficult to accept it, you know.
Speaking about fire incidents, there was a massive fire outbreak at the Techiman market.
Another market?
Yes, in the Bono East region. So people are wondering what exactly is happening.
Yeah,
at
the politicians will come and say, is this other politician? They will also say, no, is this other politician? And they will never get a solution.
Yes.
Yeah, because that's what we do all the time. You will say it's NDC, MPP, and we will never get a solution. So it's been Makola, it's been Tamale, now Techiman. It will keep going on because we are lazy. We don't want to find the solution. We don't want to get a corporate to book, and we would just point accusing fingers at different political parties. We've not heard the last of a burning market. We would hear of more.
But it's serious. The government needs to do something about it because it's getting out of hand. And these traders, at the end of the day, they've lost everything.
People are losing their lives.
It's very serious. Government actually needs to do something about this because it's becoming unbecoming. You sleep, wake up, fire incident at a market center. It's really bad. Now, the Asante Hene is in the trends because he said that he cannot depend on the politicians for his development. So speaking about Asante Man, he doesn't want to depend on them. So he wants to have a social contract with the Western and Central Bank. So the World Bank Vice President for Western and Central Africa went to the Asante Hene, and then this is what he had to say to him. So he was telling him that they need to have a social contract, and then they can do it together, not dependent on the politicians. Let's listen to what Asante Hene Otumfo said to the second had to say.
That effect, and I believe that your visit will still continue for us to share ideas and find innovative ways of resolving our problems economically, development, social interventions, and everything. I am aware that when I came last time in 2019, I discussed the generation problems, energy generation problems, where we were talking about we're paying in excess of 500-600 million at that time for energy that we had not used. And I engaged the president then to find a solution to that in terms of how could we avoid that, because it was eating into our budget. And now I'm told it's about 1.5 million that we are paying for that. And therefore, at that time I asked your president to give me a grant to cover that. Whilst we did it, we got a technical assistance, a tripartite company, the IFC generation company in Ghana, for us to see how best we can get a technical support to be able to plan to export the excess energy to Burkina Faso, Mali and others. And Togo and others, the excess one that we have installed, because I think we have 5,000 something installed and then we are using only 3,000 something. So that's one issue that I'll get back to you again on that, because I need for us to discuss those things again.
So people have been saying, those who say that the Ashanti region isn't developed and then they are waiting on the government and all that. This is what he has to say to all of you, that he doesn't rely on politicians. He is the king, so he has to do everything on his own by collaborating with the World Bank, because he was speaking to reps from the World Bank. Now, Dancegodlloyd. Before I go to Dancegodlloyd, Serwaa Amihere has advised young women on what to do in 2025, not to chase men away. So she posted on her Instagram story that if you meet a man who loves you this 2025, don't use "I haven't eaten" to chase him away. Try and eat in your house. So it was on her Snap story. Yeah, so if you meet a man who loves you this 2025, don't use "I haven't eaten" to chase him away. Try and eat in your house. Yes, so let me explain. The ladies that when the men text you in the morning and they ask, how are you doing today?
I haven't
I'm
eaten.
hungry. Please, don't use that to chase the men away, because a lot of you went to pray for your marriages this year. So please, don't use I haven't eaten to chase the men away. Eat in your house. Even when you're going to visit the person, eat, so that when you go, you just take water and come back to your house.
No, you can eat small. So that's what the ladies have been doing.
So
how are you doing?
A
friend of mine had this lady friend. That lady friend, if you don't know and you text her, how are you doing? And there's somebody that you've not spoken to in like a year. If you text her, how are you doing? She will give you a list. She will give you a complete list of items that she needs, like she needs a microwave, she needs a fridge.
Why?
Just how are you?
Hey.
So you pick up your phone and it's like, this person, I've missed her. It's like, hey, stop, don't text her, how are you? Yeah, but every time they are hungry, that one you people should stop.
It's not good. You people should stop doing that. Stop telling them that you haven't eaten, you are hungry. Try and eat in your house.
My friend has heard me and he's texted. He's confirmed it on my WhatsApp.
I see. Please, the ladies, let's change this year.
Yeah, this year.
Let's change.
This year, you need to do better.
Yes. We'll do better.
How are you? Let's keep the conversation going. Sometimes we can't check up on you ladies because we know a bill will follow.
Yes.
And so when we even miss you, we can't say it because the bill that will follow. So eat. Don't be hungry all the time. And those of you too, when we meet, next week is your birthday. 2 weeks time, your rent is due.
Hey.
And then some of you, the one that annoys me, the people, you girls that kill your mothers and send them to the hospitals. Every time your mom is sick, why? You will kill her. Every time your mom is sick. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, you people shouldn't do that.
It's just a friendly vibe, Let's get to know each other. But your mom will get sick right now. It was okay. So how are you doing? I'm even in the hospital.
When you say that, don't reply.
Okay, so if you say how are you doing?
Yes.
And the person gives you a response, that's fine.
Yes.
Maybe the person says,
please.
You to do, and move on.
Or run away. Tell her you are busy. You get back to her later. Women. Yes. So that's the advice that Serwaa has given to women.
But sometimes to the men, some of them too are chisel. They don't like to give. If you don't form some story and tell them, they won't give you anything.
True.
Other women, Charlie, wouldn't be notice ice cream quantum out.
Michael,
Michael, I know you. No, Michael, give. Michael, Esi says you don't give. So some of the men, that's why you need to give them some formats. If you don't give them formats, they'll marry you. No, Ben Nantis, Uja who say you sue machine, so I can't cry you.
Kumawood comedian and actor Esi Kwentsiwaa was laid to rest over the weekend. Yeah, saw some of the videos trending on social media. Family, relatives, how they were all in tears and all that, because he was very young, very, very young, and we're expecting a lot of things from him. But I'm sure they were expecting like more acting and more comedies this year. But unfortunately, like we say every time, God knows best. So he knows why he called him to rest. So some of the Kumawood stars were there to pay their last respect to him as he was laid to rest. Let's watch that video. Esi was there, Dr. Likey. I saw other videos where Nana McBrown, Vivian Jail, and all the stars. Okay, that's Kweku Menu. All the stars, Kumawood stars, went out to pay their last respect to him. May his soul continue to rest in perfect peace. Yes. So to my final story. Dancegodlloyd has come under heavy trolls on social media for his new dance video. I think we should watch the dance video first, and then we can take some of the comments from social media.
For Chini and Vidi DBH, a baby Gemoyu. In Sanko Comotia Homopo will be Paya Juana Giu. The palm of fire, when you're much sharing in Yahu. Monfania Hincha and Fatano, yet you would do whom a shame. They say Wamba Quine, and then my baby have been removed. Ya bread, Tiga Masabi, Preco Bifi Bola, so may ye hoofy. You're the Diakoshe baby, I will quench me fire no. On finding Trio Comaboso, you'll be a Chini Messiah. Level na medu no banko me chama ko ojana so atanfo mede da me fom bezaya mabo umra mede da me fom bezaya mabo.
Yeah, so that's a dance challenge to Sarkodie and Kweku Flex song Messiah. I think the dance was good, and the transition that he did over there.
Why Bolo say or say when I saw it, no me now. When I saw it, that's good. That's why I can see you. It was a way I can say I said my papa. It wasn't feel but so we know how he.
But that's our Dancegodlloyd. You people shouldn't.
Why Bolo do that? It's slim. So I think it took away from the beauty of the dance because we know him and we know what he is capable of. I don't know if it's been that long since we saw him, but it's like within a short time, he's become too big. He's living the life, right?
He is. He's enjoying. But I actually love the transition.
No, I mean that was perfect. Yeah. That was very beautiful. Yeah, it was a highlight of the video. Yeah. But some of
the comments I've been laughing ever since. This one says, Chale, you there, it be Grace Way give you the popularity and all that it came with. Because honestly, dance there, Chale, you know the force cry. What is this? Your foundation, body balance, timing, everything know they hit top well. Giddy nkwa.
This was if you dance instructor or what?
Oh. Then the Katanga fellow would says, Chief, I beg, what is this? KG Kiddies self go dance this way. Oh, another person posted a video and was like, oh, with a question mark. Then Valenciaga, to me say with the violence ankasa. He says, as you start where you day floor now, where I see say be baller you they come dance. If it be so with the dancer, you go tell me. Another person says, hey, the boys for the WhatsApp group say this no be the Messiah, it be Zacchaeus. But why you people like this? Why you people like the
but they roast them, serious.
No, Ghanaians are not good people.
You people should spare him.
Ghanaians are not good people.
But I think that he should try to slim down small. Try to slim down small because we need the ass and enkoye, sir. Yeah, I'm here and enkoye, mommy.
Someone says what you do, the Sack Nation for come beat you. You think say you do, but two people.
I'm not sure say Sack pay. I'm not sure they pay.
That's a dance challenge. Someone is like, how do you want us to do this?
It's supposed to be a dance challenge.
Yes.
Oh, and
normally when they do these things, people also
take them up.
Yes, and then they also dance to it. So they've actually been tagging him with one guy's video. They are like, you should go and learn what the guy did in the video. And
this one, I'm not sure it was a dance challenge. It was better. It's no baby when
Oh, it's bad. Please, let's not do that to him. He's been giving us back-to-back
Dancegodlloyd
and dance challenges. You cannot be doing this to him on social media. Like, it's bad. Very, very bad. That'll be all for trends today.
Thank you, Esi Kwentsiwaa, for bringing us trends today here on the Drive with the Area Gang. Good and 27 minutes.